Sarah Carter reveals what Trump's DOJ demand means for former Obama officials. Crooked Mosaic by US4Trump.com. Sarah Carter has written a brilliant piece to catch everyone up on what is going on with the possible spy ring in the Trump campaign. The concept of spying on an opposing political party was introduced to America by the Obama era upper echelons of the FBI and DOJ. Carter brought forth President Trump's Monday meeting with senior FBI, DOJ, and DNI officials to discuss the potential release of classified documents requested by the House Intel Committee. It is believed these documents may contain key information as to whether or not Obama officials authorized key elements of the investigation into Trump's campaign simply based on political motivations, including the recently found out, quote, informant that was planted in Trump's campaign. The meeting came immediately following a tweet which the president said he will formally call for the Department of Justice to look into allegations that Obama's DOJ and FBI surveilled Trump's campaign for political purposes. Carter believes that the documents that are being requested by Devin Nunes and the House Intel Committee yet are being stonewalled by the FBI and DOJ could expose the Mosaic, quote, that former FBI Director James Comey touched on that allowed him to get a FISA warrant to spy on Trump's campaign. There were 4 known FISA warrants, but it was the 4th and final one that concerns Carter, as she wonders why Rod Rosenstein approved it. This is because it came after knowledge that the Steele dossier contained lots of false information and the discovery that it was funded by Hillary Clinton's campaign and the DNC, right? So why would he sign that under those circumstances? From Sarah Carter, Comey told Fox News' Brett Baier this morning in an interview that it was a, quote, mosaic of information that the Bureau used to apply for the warrant, as he downplayed the dossier's importance in the FISA warrant application. What was the mosaic, and were there any red lines crossed, i.e., were government support assets sent into the campaign? And was the FBI paying opposition to conduct investigations into members of the Trump campaign? Well, it would come to reason then that Rosenstein knows what that mosaic is. After all, he's fighting to keep the information from going to the House Intelligence Committee staff. The answers to these questions, however, may lie in the classified information requested by Nunes's committee from the DOJ on April 24th. It is the same request that Rosenstein and Wray refused to comply with, citing national security implications if the information is released. Subsequently, Nunes signed a subpoena on April 30th demanding documents. Could the smoking gun that implicates key Obama officials be inside of the documents that Nunes is requesting? I would likely bet that that's the case. If Trump gets his way, he may get to the bottom of it very soon. In closing, here is a recent video of Nunes discussing his efforts to get the documents released. This was, I think, a day before.
And dismiss this entire investigation.
Rudy Giuliani.
With a tremendous amount of government misconduct attached to it. And you're quite correct. Attorney General Sessions should step up and dismiss this entire investigation.
Rudy Giuliani, now lead attorney for the President of the United States, saying on Fox last night that the Attorney General should shut down the Mueller investigation. I want to bring in live Devin Nunes. You know him, of course, the Republican from California who's chairman of the House Intel Committee. Good morning, Mr. Chairman.
It's great to be with you guys.
I wonder if you can react to that from Rudy Giuliani, but I also understand that you have some news about Jeff Sessions.
Well, Well, yeah, this is the ongoing problem here with this special counsel. We found out Friday from the judge. It kind of looks like this whole investigation has gone off the rails. Now, what we've been investigating in the House Intelligence Committee is FISA abuse and other matters involving the beginning of what was called a counterintelligence investigation. Now, remember, they opened up this counterintelligence investigation. I think this is really important for the American people to understand. This is done in a secret manner. If you have a counterintelligence investigation opened up on you as an American citizen, this is done secretly with only a few people's knowledge. And if they go to court, they go to a secret court to get a warrant on you, like they did with Carter Page. So there is a very small apparatus in the Congress in our country that holds the check and balance authority between Congress and the executive branch. And when the Obama administration decided to move forward on a counterintelligence investigation in a campaign of all things, that's how we've gotten to here. So we continue to peel the onion back. And I'll tell you what happened 2 weeks ago. We sent a letter to Attorney General Jeff Sessions, a classified letter. Per usual, it was ignored, not acknowledged, just completely ignored. So last week we sent a subpoena, and then on Thursday we discovered that they are not going to comply with our subpoena.
So what are you going to do about it?
Very important information that we need.
So what are you going to do?
The only thing left that we can do is we have to move quickly to hold the Attorney General of the United States in contempt, and that's what I'm going to press for this week.
And what would that mean? What are you specifically holding him in contempt for, and what does break that down? What that means for viewers?
So we've asked for very important information. It's still classified, right? This is the problem with a lot of this investigation.
Sure.
Because of the way they conducted the investigation, most of this information is classified. But because this is so important, I'm not going to take any excuse to say, oh, we're harming national security. How many times have we heard that argument throughout this entire investigation? We've had to take people to court to get the information. We shouldn't have had to take Fusion GPS to court in order to find out that the Democrats and the Hillary Clinton campaign had paid for the dirty dossier. Remember the dirt that was used to get a FISA warrant on the Trump campaign?
Right.
We shouldn't have had to do that. So we're just not going to take this nonsense of every time we peel something back, every time we need information, we get ignored, we get stalled, we get stonewalled, and then lo and behold, we get accused of we're going to destroy the nation's ability to keep it secure.
So pardon me, but what are you going to do then? Are you going to force a vote in Congress to hold the Attorney General of the United States in contempt of Congress? Walk us through what you're actually going to do about it.
So the next step this week is we will have to lay out, and we will probably have to go to court in order to enforce this subpoena. So we've been in discussions over the weekend with our general counsel.
Well, this is kind of older, but you get the gist of what's going on. Yeah, exactly. They had to go to court to find out that the document was paid for by the DNC, and I might add, Hillary Clinton and her cronies herself, right? So let's see what takes place in the near future. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.